Ciao Gabriel.
How are you doing?
Ciao. Very good. Very good.
We're so excited to have you here today, live at Techtalia, and of course to everyone across the globe. We've had a wonderful event so far, and I know a bunch of people are thrilled and looking forward to our conversation. Before we get started, I was thinking you could give a little bit about your background, and then we could get into the University del Café.
Of course. Thank you, Gabriel. First of all, on behalf of my company, I would like to thank you for inviting us to be present at this really special event. I'm truly honored. Yes, my role, I'm director of University of Coffee of Illy Caffe. It's a corporate university, and there's a very long story because this project has been launched 21 years ago. And now we are, and my role in the end is leading a team of Università del Caffè or University of Coffee lecturer and specialists with the support of 26 branches, worldwide speaking, in New York, in Sao Paulo, in Tokyo, whatever, been 26 branches. So we have a global action spreading the culture of sustainable quality coffee worldwide in a digital way or in presence through webinar or events.
Wonderful. So not just a coffee company, but spreading sustainable culture, making us all coffee lovers, and making sure that people actually know how to make the coffee, know where it comes from, how to drink it properly, and really how to live a great life through sort of the Illy coffee experience. So I think you have a presentation today. I would love to get into that because it seems fascinating to understand a little bit of the background of Illy, the sustainability, and as well focus on how to properly make the Illy blend with Moka.
Yeah, we will reach in the end, but just to introduce the company, introduce the complexity of this sector, because the coffee supply chain is very long. And I would like to highlight with your special guest the reason why this complexity could be taken under control and exalted. Okay, but starting from the dream, I shared the fact that Francesco Illy, the founder of Illy Café, in 1933 here in Italy, had a dream, offering his best coffee to the world. It was really challenging because at that time, the technology was not so helpful to protect the coffee once roasted, that is so delicate. But this is a topic that I will approach in a few minutes.
Okay.
Let me express another mission that is behind the activity of the company, delighting the quality of life of lovers all around the world. That's the key words, Gabriel, the greatest coffee nature can provide.
So I was in Miami, flying to Rome 2 days ago, and in the airport, right across from the Delta Lounge, there actually is an Illy experience there. And it makes me smile because I see Illy there. I see Illy, everywhere. And I know when I see Illy that it's great. It's going to be quality. It makes me smile. And I was thinking, wow, flying to Rome, we're doing Techtalia here, and the quality is consistent. So I think it's incredibly impressive.
Yes, you are right. And the fact that we must maintain the quality that Mother Nature gives us is crucial, because I don't want to spend too much time, but to have a cup of espresso, you are in Italy and your colleague are in Italy, so you know that we are the cradle of espresso. And to make a perfect espresso, you need 50 beans, 50 beans.
Wow.
50 beans are 7 grams. To obtain 50 beans, you need 25 cherries. And all the cherries need 9 months to be perfectly ripe. And we must take care to have all the beans perfectly ripe. So we can respect the quality of nature, harvesting the cherry at the right moment, and then working very hard to maintain that quality high. That's the reason why the greatest coffee nature can provide, because the quality starts there. And we must be very skilled to maintain high with the best technology, with sustainable practices. And that's another characteristics of Illy, with a pursuit of beauty in everything we do. As a matter of fact, for the 9th year in a row, Ethisphere has recognized Illy as the only Italian company among 130 companies in the world as the most ethical. And this is a great result, because we are not just speaking about quality, speaking about ethics, but acting. And this is recognized. Well, this is the point. And the second point is that when we talk about sustainability today is a really common word. And we would like to give meaning to this with facts. For instance, when we talk about sustainable quality, we talk about economics, environmental and social issues. Regarding the economic, the goal of the company is creating value and sharing those value with all the stakeholders. For what concerns environment, that's another great challenge, you know very well, and yes, of course, know very well. We are committed to prevent pollution, avoiding waste, and using renewable resources. And social, the growth of the individuals in the community along the supply chain, starting from the growers, reaching from the employees and consumers. Well, that's another great choice made by my company in November 2019, when we decided to follow a specific path for what concerned sustainable quality, the benefit company. And those are the 3 challenges on which we work: the responsible value chain regarding the sustainable agriculture, the quality of life for all the people involved in the supply chain, and circular economy, improving efficiency, reducing emission along the supply chain. Well, again, fact, Gabriel, fact. Today, this year, March 2021, Illy has been recognized as the first Italian coffee company to obtain the B Corp status. The B Corp is a circuit. You cannot buy this. You must be recognized. You have to satisfy specific needs. Today, we have, worldwide speaking, 4,000 certified companies, just 123 in Italy, and the only roasting we are. It's a great way to measure the sustainability. Now, sustainability is not anymore a fantasy word, but is a real word.
It means the world we live in. And I think it's one of the things that, part of our Techtalia 2021, a new way forward, is all about, of course, next generation technology, but it's also about giving back to the world and ensuring that sustainability is not just a greenwashing, experience, that is really happening, and looking, through our conversations and Illy and everything that you guys have been doing over the last few years, and of course with the B Corp, it's not just talk, it's also, reality, it's happening.
Definitely, absolutely. And this is, and again, shortly, the path of our strategy for what concerns, starting from the line, the first picture showing flowers of cherries, flowers of coffee. Well, Gabriel, starting from this moment, when the shrub of coffee flowers till the final cap, normally the time taken is roughly 15 months.
Wow.
You know how many seconds has a barista to exalt or to destroy what happened in 15 months?
10 seconds? 30 seconds?
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Yeah. But at home, if you prepare a Moka or you prepare a filtered drip coffee, you are maybe 2-3 minutes. But in any case, just 2-3 minutes among 15 months. So that's a giant responsibility to exalt what many millions of people did in the 15 months before. Those are the 5 steps. The first is selection. As I mentioned before, we must be sure that all the beans we work must be perfect, ripe, at the right level. And so we discharge the beans that are not perfect. We have 6 different levels of sorting in order to be sure to have all the beans perfect, 0 defect. And then the blend. We mix together 9 different ingredients of pure Arabica. 9 ingredients, why? Because we buy coffee from 20 different countries, just Arabica. And we select those ingredients according to the aromatic characteristics to have the unique blend that we offer. That's another great differentiation of Illy. We offer just 1 blend to the market. And the single blend is made mixing those 9 ingredients. And then we roast. And the roasting is given by different curves. That means we can roast the same blend in 3 different ways to satisfy 3 different needs of the customer, different tastes. And then the preservation. The preservation is another topic because once roasted, the life of bean is very, very short if we cannot avoid the contact with oxygen. And that's the reason why in Illy we use a pressurization. That is a system to preserve coffee, to remove oxygen, to add an inert gas in order to guarantee for 36 months, in the professional case, the freshness of the bean. And then the last one is the preparation.
Which is the shortest. You can either ruin it or make an exceptionally awesome coffee in 30 seconds, which takes us to, part of the presentation, I think, about the Moka, of how to make the perfect, coffee.
Yes. Through University of Coffee, that is the company, the project that I mentioned before. But you are right. Moka is the object. Moka. Let me express the Moka.
This is a Moka right here.
Exactly. That's a Pulcina.
Yeah.
Well, Gabriel, Moka has 2 definitions. The first definition is, could be a magical tool. The second definition, could be a source of deep disappointment. You know why? Because
why?
Preparing Moka is absolutely challenging. We are in Italy, and many of Italians' families, many Italians are not able to use the Moka in the right way. And that's the reason why today that for me is a great challenge. I would like to share some secrets with you and your guests in order to exalt the characteristics of this tool. 2 words about the history. Look at the year of the foundation, 1933. You remember? Illy was founded 1933. There is no connection, but the time is the same. And Moka represents, still today, 60% of coffee consumed at home is consumed using Moka. Any Italian families has different shapes, different Mokas, just to satisfy different needs. Well, that's the great idea that we had. Alessi is a very famous company producing tools. Yes, and a few years ago, we analyzed from the technical point of view the 2 offices, R&D, Research and Development in Illy and Alessi, found a great and easy solution to avoid most of the mistakes during the Moka preparation. And the architect Michele De Lucchi prepared the external fantastic shape that you have in your hands. The name of this Moka is Pulcina. It's a sort of little chicken. Why? Because the name refers to its shape, and the spout where the coffee goes is a sort of beak. Wow. Well, The technology is in the boiler, in the lower water tank, because the geometry of that, if you open the Moka, Gabriel, remove, yes, yes, okay, remove the filter, try to pass your finger in the inner part of the water tank, not in the filter, in the water tank, the lower part, yes, what you perceive.
It's pretty, I mean, it's strong.
It's,
I mean,
it's surrounding. It's not square. It's
not
rounding.
square, but it's like really, yeah, it's circular.
It's surrounding. It's surrounding. Yeah. It's a circle, no? And this is a very, very simple secret for a great success. Because
why is that?
Thanks to this shape, when we add water, and in a short I will tell you how many water, the risk is to leave the Moka over the stove, over the flame, over the source of energy for a long time. And many Italians wait the last moment when the last drop has come out. But it's an horrible mistake, because the final part of extraction is coffee, is a bitter coffee, is a coffee at a very low quality. And that's the reason why it's important to cut the extraction at the right moment. And the pulcina, with that geometry of the water tank, helps to reduce the quantity of the final extraction.
Wow.
Well,
it's beautiful.
In a short. So we have to use water, pure water, cold water, not hot water. That's another mistake. Frequently use it.
Does it have to be still water from a bottle, or could it be from the tap as well, or preference is still water?
Good point, because the quality of water is crucial. Coffee, Moka, is 95% water, so the quality is relevant. Technically speaking, there are three factors that must be taken in consideration. The first, the hardness, the quantity of salts, calcium and magnesium. The second, the amount of bicarbonates. That's risky to leave deposits on the inner surface. And the third, the amount of chlorine present in the water. So generally speaking, you can use tap water without problem. If you would like to use mineral water, but not sparkling, please, just pure water, still water. And there is, I don't want to tell you so many chemical numbers, but just one. If you would like to read the label and you read the fixed residue, the value should be roughly 150 milligrams per liter.
Got it. Yep.
Okay. Well, so we add water in the water tank till the valve, not over. The valve must be free. So down low the valve. Can you see the valve in the water tank? Yes, below the water. Then we add the filter. Good job. Good job. Then you add the filter. Yes. Wow, how many coffees you have to do? And it's another source of mistakes. Because sometimes if you would like to have a very strong coffee, you add a lot of powder. Mistake, horrible mistake, because the pressure in this machine is low and you cannot compress too much. The Moka you are in your hand is for 3 cups.
Okay.
And in that filter, you can add roughly 15 grams of powder, not compacted. Okay.
Okay.
Just soft, and then you can reel and charge the upper part of the Moka, drilling, and put it on the fire.
So we do this.
Okay. Yes, you close the Moka, all the 3 sections. Now the Moka is ready to be put on the fire at a very low intensity. Gabriel, another mistake is sometimes to reduce the time of extraction. The people or Italians use a very high intensity.
Yep.
No, you have to use just the lowest intensity.
So I can't put it on high. I got to do the lowest possible. Because I always thought you have to put it on medium or medium to high. Okay, so we got to do low.
No, roughly low. Okay, it takes more time, but the quality takes more time as well.
So how long does that take on average?
Yeah, in any case. So when you when you see the first drops coming out from the spout, it means that the temperature of the coffee should be roughly 65 Celsius.
Okay.
That's good. And then you have to maintain the lid of the Moka open because you have to see what happens.
Okay.
Yes, this way. You have to see what happens. You have to see that the flow.
So like on the stove, we have to leave the, wow. See, I didn't know that when I was making it. Wow.
Yeah. And then you look inside and you look at the flow of coffee, and the flow must be soft, fluffy, till the moment when it starts to spread out.
Right.
Okay, that's the moment. No, it's probably too light. When you see sprouting the coffee from the spout, it's too late. You have to remove the Moka few seconds before it starts to spread out vapor. So it means that you have the
I don't want to screw that up. I don't want to screw that up.
You have to cut 20% of extraction if you want to be sure that the quality is at a very high level. So removing the Moka from the fire, and then you have to stir with a spoon in order to homogenize the coffee, and the coffee is ready to be served.
Got it.
That's roughly the story to prepare the Moka in the right way, eliminating the final part of extraction. Yes, enjoy.
Here.
Gabriel, we are lucky because, you know, tomorrow is October the 1st. And October the 1st in the world at global level will be celebrated coffee.
What is it? What are we celebrating October 1st?
The celebration of coffee. The celebration of coffee as one of the most important product, the second beverage most used after water plane.
Wow.
And enjoy your cup of coffee.
I'm very excited to drink this. We're serving Illy coffee, of course, here. And Illy's been so generous to provide coffee for everybody to drink. I went to the beautiful store down the street at the Spanish Steps where we got, you know, our cochina here. And Moreno, thank you so much for the time. It's been an education. I mean, of learning the sustainability of Illy, as well as how not to screw up making the coffee, because I actually now feel bad if I screw it up because it is an art form. It's not just, you know, a beverage.
Exactly. Thank you again. It was really a pleasure.
Thank you so much, and we will see you soon. Ciao.
Absolutely. Ciao. Ciao, Gabriel. Enjoy your time in Italy.